Am I the asshole? No, man. For not performing at my ex-friend's wedding. A friend of mine of nearly 10 years recently got engaged and started planning a wedding for summer of 2025. She asked me to be her bridesmaid at the wedding, and I happily said yes. When planning the wedding, I asked if they would prefer a traditional wedding gift, or would they want some assistance with the wedding. I am a singer at a wedding band, and we have performed for free for friends and family before, and we offered to play a set in exchange for food. She was very excited about the idea. However, at the engagement party, I got into a huge fight with the fiancé, to the point in which my friend kicked me out of the wedding party, and later the entire wedding. It's fine. I couldn't pretend to be happy for them at the wedding. It's their day. If they don't want me there, it's okay. I, however, assumed that since I am no longer welcome at the wedding, I am not required to give a gift either. My former friend, her words, insisted that since they had booked us, we are required to perform at her wedding. For free. I told her that we only perform for free for friends and family, and even they pay for accommodation and travel, as well as provide us with food at the event. If she wants us to perform, it'll be the standard fee since we are not friends. We have an opening to take the wedding, but we are not doing for free. Since Ashley has bath-mouthed us to all our mutual friends, they think that in order to keep the peace, we should just do it, as we had promised. Am I the asshole here for not wanting to give an expensive value gift to someone who no longer considers me to be her friend? Not the asshole. Point blank. Don't do it. You help friends and family. She is neither of those. There is no contract so tough shit for her. B2DU. In order to keep the peace is for people pleaser, and a doormat phrase like you will be the doormat. Don't do it. Not the asshole, who in their right mind would even ask an ex-friend to perform at their wedding. I was thinking that I was reading a Our Petty Revenge story, and you made a shit show at their wedding. Never give a microphone to someone you just unfriended. Tell your ex-friend that you are cancelling her non-existent contract with your band and returning her $0 deposit. Send that via text and stop engaging with her about it. She has a whole year to find an alternative. It is ludicrous of her to think you would still do that for her, much less for free. Not the asshole. Keep the peace. What peace? They've made it pretty clear you're no longer friends. Not the asshole. Remind them all that the performance was to be a gift given because you were a part of the wedding party. You have not only been removed from wedding party, but uninvited from the wedding and reception. If you're not allowed at wedding, how are you supposed to perform? Wedding etiquette dictates that a gift shouldn't be expected to be given if someone isn't invited to the wedding. Info: what was the fight about and who started it? Not the asshole. The performance was going to be your wedding present. You are uninvited, so they no longer get a present from you. Simple. Not the asshole. She doesn't want you at her wedding. She hasn't paid a deposit or anything, since you were planning on doing this for free. I'm very curious as to what the argument was about, though. Since she removed you from the wedding, it's fair to expect the standard fee for your services. It's not unreasonable to set boundaries here. Not the asshole. Tell her that's fine, but here is the set list. DIVORCE. You all know. 50 ways to leave your lover. Break up with your girlfriend. Mambo. No. 5. Baby shark. Any changes to the set list will, of course, be met with a fee. Oh, do it. You'll have a mic and a band. Start with DIVORCE, and then into Who Let the Dogs Out. Not the asshole. She lost the friend discount and treatment when she kicked you out. At this point, it's no written contract, no service. Absolutely, you should perform. Here are some song ideas. Speak Now, Taylor Swift. Go Your Own Way, Fleetwood Mac. 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover, Paul Simon. Used to love her, but I had to kill her. Guns N' Roses. You Give Love a Bad Name, Bon Jovi. Love Will Tear Us Apart, Joy Division. Still haven't found what I'm looking for, you to end on. Never Getting Back Together, Taylor Swift. Goodbye, Earl Dixie Chick. Love Stinks, G. Gills Band. You're So Vain, Carly Simon. Gold Digger, Kanye West. I'm sure you can come up with a few more. Not the Asshole, whether you don't perform, or if you do perform but just keep playing Cotton Eye Joe, ever so slightly faster, each time. Not the Asshole. Why would you need to keep the peace with this person who is no longer your friend? Why do you need to keep the peace with someone who isn't a friend? Not the Asshole. What's the point in keeping the peace for a friendship that is clearly over? Don't perform for the wedding. They're incredibly entitled and won't learn a lesson from it if they get their way. Plus, they'll probably gloat about winning while you perform. Not the Asshole. Tell your friends you have no desire keeping the peace with someone who doesn't want you at their wedding. And surely the fiancé doesn't want you there anyway. Not the Asshole. If I hear keeping the peace one more time, AITA. They pay or you don't deliver. It's that simple. Also, keeping the peace is never aiding the victim, but always protecting the offender. People who tell you to keep the peace are really just asking you to please shut up and take it, because we would like to ignore the wrongdoing that you had to suffer. Thanks. Go and play nothing but break-up songs. Not the Asshole. She burnt the bridge, but wants you to lay down so she can cross. No, thank you. She can't pay someone else who is also not her friend. lol.com. Beta-bibu. Toa. Grabs popcorn. What was the fight with the fiancé about?